buying this washing machine or washing machines and just put it right outside the hostel and charge them for a small fee. What do you think about that?
I think it wouldn't be a bad idea because, first of all, most of the students in hostels pay for washing. They pay the ladies there for washing. So, to me, I think if you come up with the idea of the washing machines, putting in mind the security of them, like how safe they'll be, I think it would actually work. Because trust me, most students at hostel do not like to wash for themselves. So you would have saved them the burden, so long as you're not charging them expensively. Remember, students do not want expensive things. No. So in as long as your price is friendly, I believe you'd get away.
Thank you so much. So I think I'm going to try that idea and see how it works. Back to Roland here. Ronald, how can businesses ensure a seamless alignment between creativity and their core objective?
I think the quick answer is have a competent marketing department because marketing is one which does most of the storytelling. So yeah, have someone competent. If you can't have an entire department, just talk to someone who knows what they're doing. Yeah, it's easy to want to do everything by yourself, especially if you're starting out. But pretty sure each of us has a friend who has actually started marketing and knows how to do it. Buy them a cup of tea and then ask them your questions. You can still do it yourself, but get some guidance. Then I think once you've identified what your brand idea and messages and look is, then it's just you stick to that. You kind of whatever it is that you're going to do, make sure that it's relevant to your brand. If you're going to use influencers, are they relevant to your brand? All of those things. So it's called a brand guide. You should have one for your SME. Kind of shows what fonts you use, what colors, how people should use your, all of those things. So yeah, hire a person if you can't. Just consult a friend, but also just have a brand guide and let it guide all your storytelling.
Can you provide a recommendation or practical tips for SMEs and startups seeking to tap into the value of the creative industry? As how can they initiate and nurture fruitful collaborations with creatives?
Okay, I think first of all, for the SMEs, they're supposed to first define their objectives clearly before actually reaching out for the creative industry, creatives in particular. First, define your goals. You as a company, what are your objectives? What are you aiming at? Do not just rush into something because you've actually noticed it's taking the lead or people are engaging in it. First, actually define where your company is heading. What are you guys particularly dealing in before actually putting out for the creative people. And I think as well, companies need to first do research, like invest time in researching and identifying suitable creatives that will favor your industry. Yes. So that in that way, you're able to actually get to know what's actually suitable for your business, not just choosing a random creative or something like that. First, take time, do research, get to know which creative exactly works for your business best, and which one will help you achieve where you want to get to.
Thank you so much. And
I will also answer. You have a question? Let me first answer what you answered as well. So I'm going to also make this my calango because I realize I can talk about what I'm selling. Um, I have a platform. It's called Muado. That's muwado.com. And what we're trying to do there is to get storytellers paid for their stories. So what happens? You create an account, you start sharing the stories where they're written. And then if people like your stories, they can give you money directly from the platform. And every month we shall give you your money. So that's Moado. But I feel like it's relevant to your question because part of the purposes we intend to achieve with the platform is to connect storytellers and brands and SMEs. So if you want, we have already about over 1,000 writers and yeah, mainly writers on the platform. So the question is, how do we get the brands, businesses that want to get their stories told to meet these people, and then they can collaborate. So yeah, um, other than that, everything else you said, me as just being Kalango.
Business, I can still come up with a good product, all right? As in, if I decided to maybe make snacks, I make a very good snack, and when you taste it, it's okay. But then still, it doesn't give me the sales that I desire, that I have said that this is my goal, this is where I want to be. So how do I hold up? I'm putting in a lot while expecting something to come back in return. So how do I have to hold in with that business?
Um, Depends. How strongly do you believe in this thing? Because if I choose an example of the hostel booking platform, there are times where you can see, you know what, there's no business case for this thing of mine. Like the hostels are already full, no one is going to use the platform. There you just accept and you move on. Get it? But if you can see the business sense, there's seeing it, but there's also doing the necessary foundational stuff. You have a business plan. Go and actually do a business before you even start selling anything. Do the business plan and finish it, so that it tells you what your business is about. Um, Ask people who are in the business, are you making money? Um, do the research. So I think those are my 2 points. First, do the research. It can save you unnecessary pain. Now, if she had talked to the hostel owners first, they would have already told her, we don't need this. Again, I don't know if you had already built the thing. Yeah, thank God. Yeah, because me, I've ever built something and then reached there and people are like, but we don't need this. After I'd spent like a month feeling like the brightest person on earth. So do the research, see if your thing is actually needed. Like, it can save you a lot of trouble. And then on the other side, if you think that this thing is it, it's going to work. My friend, learn patience. Learn patience because business is, yeah, even talent. Like, ask any of the best musicians around. They will tell you how they went. They used to be, everyone has that story. So just learn patience and then keep on doing the right things for your business.
Well, this is where I need some best advice because I'm also into this industry of music, yeah, and acting and all that. So, is it okay for a musician to cooperate with a business entrepreneur and like to use the products in his music in order to boost up the business? And what do you think? How does the musician win from cooperating with the product, and how does the product owner win from the musician?
Um, Let me first add on the question you asked me.
Please.
Yeah, when you start a business and things are not going the way you want, like you said, it requires a lot of patience. You really have to be patient, to be sincere, because you make losses, and who is reaching you? You reach a point and that I think someone is against you. Yeah, so basically it's about patience. Then look back, start tracing back and see where you went wrong. Probably there's something you did wrong and you actually had a notice. If you're failing to see it, bring in professionals to help you. There is also the bit of partnerships. Create partnerships. Partnerships are really helpful in that you're able to grow yourself, you're able to grow your market. These partnerships link you to bigger opportunities, bigger markets that you never thought you'd actually get to use. So I think before you think of actually closing that business, first step back and see if it's really at a dead end before you can actually be like, okay, now I'll start something else. Then the question you asked on musicians incorporating in business before, I don't think it's a bad idea. Uh, I think it depends on how you, the musician, and this business person you're willing to engage in, the agreement or the memorandum of understanding you can come up with, because both of you want to benefit from it. You want to